Hey there, Hooniverse. It's Jeff, and I am here in Palm Beach, Florida to have a little bit of fun. Behind me is the Palm Beach International Raceway. Next to me is a brand new Aston Martin V12 Vantage S. More power, new gearbox, and just really good looks. I mean, the car looks the same, but you can see some other cool stuff going on. This one in particular looks quite sinister in black on black. We're gonna dive into this thing, and we're gonna do it on the racetrack.
No, it makes your face cold.
Aston Martin has fallen in love with the idea of stuffing its largest engine into its smallest vehicle. No, the Signet doesn't count. I'm referring to the 6-liter V12 that is once again wound up under the hood of the Vantage. This time around, however, is the new AM28 V12, which we first tasted while sitting in the prime seat of the new Vanquish. Here it's producing 565 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. That's up from the 510 horsepower and 420 bits of torque frothed forth by the older V12 Vantage. The latest and greatest can now run from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds and boasts a top speed of 205 miles per hour. It also boasts some of the best automotive oral pleasures thanks to its 177 hypercar-derived exhaust system. Keep the car in normal mode and it's a relatively demure affair. Press the button to place the Vantage in Sport, and the exhaust note instantly reflects the anger exploding underneath that louvered hood. It's a track-ready beast thanks to its adaptive damping suspension system, with normal, sport, and track settings. The car has a clear reaction to each press of the button, with the track mode causing the V12 Vantage to stiffen up and flatten out each corner of the Palm Beach International Raceway. Of course, going fast doesn't mean anything unless you can stop quickly as well, and that's why the Vantage is equipped with carbon ceramic brakes apparently sized to mimic New York City manhole covers. The brake feels progressive and consistent, and with not a hint of fade. Aston Martin engineers fitted the V12 Vantage S with a relatively quick 15:1 steering ratio, which means your hands and brain can work with the front tires to place the car exactly where you want it to be. Not everything about the car is perfect though. Row Your Own enthusiasts might be sad to learn that the rather slick shifting manual from the prior iteration has been put to sleep. You can have any gearbox you like as long as it's the Sportshift 3 automated manual transmission. This is a transaxle setup with 7 forward gears, 1 reverse, and 1 initially downtrodden driver. There's an easy fix, of course. Push the button to put the car in track mode, the exhaust in sport mode, and grab a paddle for a lower cog. What happens next is a sonic assault on the senses combined with an attempt to curse out physics in a manner that's very nearly American as opposed to British. Horsepower and noise rule the day here. Out on the track, I was able to take the V12 Vantage S up to 145 miles per hour on the back straight. I probably could have touched 150 if the braking zone were a bit less conservative and my driving instructor agreed with me. The car had plenty left both under the hood and in the brakes. Regardless, I was treated to a vehicle that was a blast to hustle around the tarmac. It's a $185,000 piece of art that also happens to be a finely honed weapon. Don't cry for the loss of the manual. Instead, celebrate the return of Aston Martin's wildest machine.